In 1949, author George Orwell wrote a book called 1984, and he warned about the dangers of censorship and authoritarianism and talked about government overreach and population control. In what could only be called reality satiring satire, Orwell's book has been added to the list of books that have been given trigger warnings at the University of Northampton in England. The university staff has decided that the book has, quote, explicit material, and that some of the students may find it to be, quote, offensive and unsettling. I remind you that there are university students that we're talking about here, free-thinking adults who should be at university to have their beliefs challenged and their minds expanded. Censoring books at this level not only stops critical thinking and the free flow of ideas amongst a generation of students who are not so future leaders, it results in a society that shuns debate and freaks out when society doesn't go the way they planned. Spontaneity, originality, discussions, debates are not welcome in such a society. Hold on, wait a second. That's the exact plot of 1984. The students who may be exposed to 1984, the book, are studying something called Identity Under Construction. After subscribing to the course, students are warned that it addresses challenging issues related to, quote, violence, gender, sexuality, class, race, abuses, sexual abuses, political ideas, and offensive language. Now, the irony of censoring an iconic book that talks about the horrors of censorship is actually laugh out loud funny. But it's also a concerning phenomenon that must be stopped immediately. British Member of Parliament Andrew Brigden commented that there is a certain irony that students are now being issued trigger warnings before reading 1984. Our university campuses are fast becoming dystopian Big Brother zones where newspeak is practiced to diminish the range of intellectual thought and cancel speakers who don't conform to it. He continued, to many of us, and nowhere is it more evident than in our universities, have given up our rights to instead conform to a homogenized society governed by a liberal elite, protecting us from ideas that they believe are too extreme for our sensibilities. This ridiculousness has to stop. Instead of giving in to everyone's whims, universities have to tighten up and start challenging their students' beliefs. They have to challenge the thought processes and ideologies held by their students. By offering a variety of opinions and exposing students to a plethora of thought, universities will help build a strong future, not one of meeky adults who are afraid to be challenged. I'm Howie Silberger, and this is my rant.